and the Toronto Thunderbirds. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up. And we are underway from Toronto. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And now off to the races down the right side. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But you look at this defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff up the middle. Thorson, and able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 50 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This defense for the Bengals, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now Jones. This taken in by Downs. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
21.
Throwing, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On third down, Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 11, 11. 21, 21, 21.
Back to throw. Jones. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
12, 12, 12. Here we go. 11, 11.
Looking to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
21, 21, 21.
Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll look to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here's Stevenson.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
11, 11.
Stevenson will take it in. Touchdown. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Dorson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Here we go.
First down, Bengals.
Burrow will throw.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
The 20. 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Ryland on for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He completes it to Hunter.
Finding space at the 40. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Hunter. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
11.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
On first down, Dorsey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Greer. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner, turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Now it's Burrow. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Here we go.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Kene Nwangu. As the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
21.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this to Thornton. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
12. Here we go. 11.
Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
11.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
I'm one, right?
On 1st down, they'll run with the Wandu.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
He'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Now Bolden on the return.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
21.
Looking to throw. Jones. He finds Douglas complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offensive coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11. 12. Here we go. 11.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Thunderbirds 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down.
Here we go.
2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 17 yards out.
And the Bengals stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
At the 7-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bengals have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, get set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now here is another interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and
starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Gun.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, dot.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
11. Dot.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Connecting over the middle with Downs.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Fighting through pressure.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing Jones. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Bengals 49. Thunderbirds 21. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.